Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Murdoch DeFi YouTube channel. And in today's video, we have yet another one of our kind of like weekly roundup, weekly recap type of videos. But I also wanted to potentially drop some of what I'm doing moving into the new year as far as like my positions in different protocols and stuff like that. And my plan to potentially, reach seven figures by the end of the year. And we'll get into that exactly what that is. But first, let's go ahead and do our giveaway from last week's video. So if you are new to the channel or if you're just kind of jumping on with us, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like the content, watch the whole video, and you feel like I provided some value to you, then I would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps. Also, while you're down there, if you could like the video, again, would greatly appreciate that as well. Also, we've made some updates to the channel. As you can see here on the screen, got like a little bit of a new cool animated overlay. Obviously, the face cam has been a big deal over the last couple days. Very cool. I'm excited to be able to share that with you guys. We have some lighting coming, so it's going to get better. Just bear with me. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So, like I was saying, if you're new here to the channel, what we do every video like this, where we kind of recap everything for the week, I do a $50 giveaway to one lucky winner. All you got to do is comment on today's video and include your MetaMask wallet, your OX wallet, and that's going to enter you into next week's giveaway. So what I do is I just paste the link here, filter duplicate users, and then we're going to filter based on OX text is 4. Cool. Go ahead and get some of these comments. So 29 people, 1 in 29 chance to win $50. So pretty good odds. Definitely recommend leaving a comment down below with your wallet. So we're going to go ahead and pick this random winner here. And it is Chill Billy. Hey, love the vids, love the honesty when you talk about a project. And he left his wallet. Awesome, man. Chilly Billy, congratulations to you. Happy New Year. Do me a favor. Send me a DM on Discord. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, shows my Discord name, my Discord username. Just shoot me a message there, so that way you know it's me that you're actually talking to, and I'll go ahead and get that sent over to you, man. Other than that, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, the first, again, there we go. So the first project that we're going to be talking about is Alpha Capital, and they've shared a little bit of stuff, and I have a little bit of a clip. I know that they did a interview with Jonathan Sellers over at FUD Farm. And quick sidebar, I think him and I are going to actually meet up and grab some lunch. He's actually in my area. So, but they did an AMA with him, and Jonathan gave him some points, some things that they could maybe do better in terms of how they're choosing to show the trades that they have going on, right? So I have a little bit of a video that the developer sent me. I believe they shared it in their Telegram. I imagine they did, right? Surely they should have shared this in their Telegram as well. But if you happen to miss it, we're going to go ahead and cover it right now. But you can see here, my total earned is $1,194, a little bit less than $100 that I could go ahead and claim. So I'm going to do that right now. Let me go ahead and jump into my ledger. Cool. So we're going to claim those rewards. And now we can kind of get into what my plan is moving forward in the new year. So what I've been doing is I've been claiming all the projects that we're talking about today on the channel. They all pay out passive income, right? They get like you can go in here and be able to claim daily, or not all of them you can claim daily, but for the most part, there's a couple of them that you can claim daily. What I've been doing is I've been claiming those rewards and sending all of my reward capital to a separate wallet, so I can kind of keep those funds separate. And actually, this was kind of an idea that one of the group members in my premium Discord had talked about. So essentially what I'm going to be doing is taking all the capital that I'm pulling out of these protocols daily basis, sending all those funds to a different wallet, and then from there, I'm doing 50-50 split, right? So 50% at the end of the week, 50% of that capital that is in that wallet is going to be used to dollar cost average into Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then the other 50% is the money that I use to pay myself. So that is my strategy moving forward. And this is also my hedge against inflation. And hopefully, by the end of the year, I've accumulated enough Bitcoin and Ethereum so that way, once we get back into the bull market, that I'm well positioned to go ahead and potentially, hopefully, make some money, right? So that is my plan moving forward. If you guys have like any kind of advice or any kind of strategy that you're currently trying to implement, let me know down below in the comment section of today's video. I'm just happy to hear what everybody else is doing. Maybe I can take some away from that and utilize that into my own strategy and vice versa, right? So Alpha Capital, you can see here, just under $1,300. I invested $5,000. Obviously, we're at $4,750 based on dev fees and that stuff. Still pulling in 1.31% daily, but let's go ahead and pull up this video that they shared with me. So essentially what this is them going through like the security verification, so that way we can know that this is actually their account and they're actually utilizing it. Sure, like some people might say, oh, well, you can still do that. But still, it's more information that we're given, that more information than what we had been given previously, which is what I appreciate. Here you can see that their balance in their Binance account is over $400,000. You can see all their perpetual trade history or transaction history. Here's their trade history, all that stuff here. So it's, I mean, this is good to see. I'm sure that there's people out there that could say, oh, well, you should do this differently, or you should do this better, or whatever it may be, right? There's always going to be scenarios where this kind of proof is not good enough for people. And I understand why. I understand the hesitancy. I understand the skepticism, which is good, right? To a point. Now, one thing that I would love to see from them is if by some chance they could manage to set up a live stream or even come here on the channel. So Alpha Capital, if you're watching this video, happy to have you guys come here on the channel and stream this content so that way we can see it live, right? If you want to come on here, I'll host you on an AMA, or even if you don't want to do like a full drawn out AMA, if you want to just come on the channel and walk through this stuff real time, so that way we can stream it. People know that it's you that's actually controlling, like logging into Binance, all that stuff. I mean, I would be totally open to that. I think that'd be that the community would be pretty receptive to that as well. Definitely let me know what you think. I will go ahead and reach out to them too and see if that's something that they are interested in. But other than that, it seems to be performing surprisingly well. We go to the dashboard here. You can see that the total investment is $1.6 million, which is absolutely crazy because I think we initially first talked about it here, like way when it was still under like $200,000. Maybe it was right in that ballpark, but really this thing has grown like crazy. But still, P&L history looking at 1.1. You know, they had almost a 1.5% day on Thursday the 29th. So all is good here. Granted, I still don't believe that they have gone through a formal KYC, which to me is important. If you caught my most recent tweet that I put out on Twitter, like I put that there's 3 things that matter to me as an investor in 2023. Are you producing revenue as a protocol, as a business? If you are, if you say you are, do you have proof of said revenue being generated? Are you going to KYC? Are you going to KYC furthermore with a reputable company, whether that's Truth Seekers or RugDoc or whatever? As long as it's a reputable company, I think that's important. And then finally, like, how much money can I make? Those are the 3 main things that I care about as an investor in the DeFi space moving into 2003. Hopefully you guys can relate. I'm tired, just like, and I was talking to Jonathan Stellers about this over the weekend. Like, look, guys, us YouTubers are just as tired of getting rugged as you guys are, right? But I also feel a responsibility as a YouTuber to expect more from these developers, to do these types of AMAs, ask the hard questions, really get on them about KYCing, because that's one thing that, you know, it's a really easy question to steer away from, right? It's really easy for a project dev to be like, oh well, but projects have rugged before that have KYC'd. Well, while that's sure, while that is true, I definitely think that is less likely to happen if the team KYCs, just because the the adverse scenario, if things do go wrong, if they do steal investor funds, then they are liable, right? Legally. um, so yeah, that's Alpha Capital. A little bit of a tangent there, but let's move into RelyFund. So RelyFund, I had Brandon on a couple days ago for an AMA. I got some feedback from that, so we're definitely working on like perfecting my craft when it comes to interviewing developers and things like that. I don't want to make it just the same old boring, let's read through the white paper, answer these questions, and then, okay, cool, have a nice day. So I'm still trying to work out some kinks, because I know for me, I don't like to watch hour-long AMAs, listen to them for that point. But that being said, we did the AMA with Brandon from a RelyFund over the weekend, and I thought it went really well. However, there was some feedback that I got from a couple other YouTubers, as well as some people in the comments. I know that people were saying that he's using a voice changing app. I don't know that. I have not confirmed that with him. I haven't even asked it. But what I did ask him, if I asked him this morning, is that, well, I asked if he had made any progress on the KYC front that we talked about during the AMA, because like I said, that's something that I'm looking for. And I think that everybody else should put the pressure on to have that stuff done from every project. So, Brandon, if you're watching this video, I really hope that you guys get that KYC done. I think that's going to solve a lot of your potential problems that you have now with just the community. And I mean, this is how it goes, right? But also in the future as well. And if everything is on the up and up like you guys say it is, then really there should be no issue, since you've already KYC'd with a company that wasn't up to the standard though. So moving on to what this actually looks like, because I hadn't had a chance to talk about my position in RelyFund prior to that AMA. So my total deposit was $5,000 into RelyFund. I did put in that USDC. You can see here, my available to withdraw is 463, and that's not going to be until the 5th. I've pulled out $284 in USDC total. I believe that was the first time I claimed, because as soon as you deposit, you could potentially claim. You're not on that countdown timer yet. Kind of similar to the way Prosperity Gem Ventures works. We'll talk about here in a second. But I'm going to go ahead and pull up a video that Brandon actually posted maybe just a few hours after we recorded our AMA, and he's kind of detailing some of the trade logs. So I'm going to pull that up real quick. Let's watch this.
All right, hey guys, this is Brandon here with RelyFund. I just wanted to show you guys our transaction history here, live from the website. We didn't want to give you screenshots or anything. We wanted to show you that this is all real. I'll go through the pages here. This is for our spots for all of this week.
So they have two bots, right? They have their spot bots, and then they have their margin trade bots.
So altogether, we had 16 trades that went through. 12 wins, 4 losses, with a total profit of $12,762.
So not much on the spot side of things.
This was just for
kind of expected,
spots.
right?
Okay. And you can see here, you know, they're both sells, shorts and longs. And also we have two different bots here in this particular recording. One futures and one spot. So, okay. Now, if we look at our futures, our future orders, as you can see here, and I'll scroll down. Let's flip through the pages just so you guys know it's all real, it's all legit. All right. as far as futures, we had a total of 31 trades here. 26 wins, 5 losses. As you can see, they're all here. Everything's here. Nothing's faked.
You can see the realized profits here in the green.
Or, copy and paste onto to PDFs. It's all right here. But the total profit for futures was 222,323.
So there you have it. That's what he's saying. Their profits from the futures bots was over $200,000, which is absolutely crazy when you think about it. So hopefully this keeps going with them. Like I said, hopefully they get KYC'd. So I mean, I know for me as an investor, I would feel much more safer if they went ahead and went through with that KYC. They're also going to be launching their NFTs. I think sometime in January. I could be wrong. I believe that's what he was saying, though. However, if you want more information on that, then definitely join their Discord because they've kind of outlined what that looks like. There is a whitelist for people that got in when the contract balance was below 1.5 million. Obviously, up to 2.4 million now. Let me just go ahead and check their Discord real quick and see if they have any other quick updates. I think, but yeah, they're doing a giveaway right now for all users. So all user deposits between now and 3 million TVL will randomly select 5 from these users for a free or to win a free RelyBot NFT. All deposits will be aggregated into a percentage pool, meaning the larger the deposit, the higher chance you'll be. If that's something that you're interested in and potentially winning, obviously not financial advice. I'm just kind of sharing with you guys what I'm doing in the DeFi space, but that is there for you. That's something that you're interested in. Okay, I'm sure that there's a couple things in RelyFi. I don't call it RelyFi. I think it's because it's in Brandon's Discord username, but I did fumble that on the AMA, so my apologies. Moving on to PGV. Now, again, for the last couple weeks, I've been preaching this strategy, and that is only do not compound your funds until you've taken out your initial principal deposit, right? So, and this is showing you proof that I'm living by that as well, okay? $10,000 USDT total deposited, total withdrawn $10,089.94 USDT. So I'm completely playing with house money right now. I can pull out this almost $1,900, and that is completely risk-free. I'm just free rolling right now. So that is my plan here. I'm not compounding. I'm still just taking that. And there's a little bit of an update. So let me pull it up here on the PGV Discord real quick. So on the announcements, where's it at? So he said a quick announcement. As you can see below, the contract balance is about $2.7 million. Many people are worried and asking why it has dropped. Understandably, right? And here he said is the simple answer, and that is refunds. We have sent out a lot of refunds for people requesting over the last week, and since we stopped deposits. Should you be concerned? He says, absolutely not. Look at it this way. The less people on the contract, the less weekly payouts. Right? So if people are pulling from the contract and asking for refunds for whatever reason, right, then that's the case. Now, if for whatever reason you're monitoring that contract balance like I am, and we see all of a sudden like lots and lots and lots of funds coming out, then it would make me wonder why so many people are asking refunds, and maybe if I should do the same. However, I'm not worried at this point. I do know that Manny, the owner of PGV, has been out of town for a little while. And he also mentioned that no more form submissions will be answered until after the new year, starting on January 2nd, which is today. Hopefully, it's back to normal operating procedures for them. That being said, not too much updates on the PGV side. They did let us know that they're going to be pushing out a new website. Going to be doing some stuff there. kind of redesigning the DApp. There was something else too, and I can't remember. Well, by all means, if there's something I'm forgetting, definitely check their Discord because all that information is there. Okay, moving on to Yield Robot. Now, Yield Robot is a project that I've been in for, I don't know, maybe 2 now. I mean, I think I got in right after it launched. And as you can see here, claimable rewards is $178. I'm going to go ahead and claim those rewards right now. Go ahead and unlock this ledger again. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's completely worth it, right? All right. Go ahead and get the claim sent through. Okay. So total rewards after I've just claimed, well, before that, almost $800 that I've pulled out. Again, put in another $5,000 into this protocol. After dev fees, we're looking at $48.50. You can see just $968. And again, what I'm doing with all those claimed funds that I just took out from both Alpha Capital and Yield Robot, since we can claim daily with those guys, I'm sending that to a different wallet, and then I'm splitting that 50-50 between paying myself and then dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, Ethereum, potentially maybe some other altcoins as well, but we will see how that goes. The goal is by the end of the year, hopefully we've accumulated a healthy enough position so that way we can start earning the money when we get back into the swing of the bull market. Who knows if that's going to pan out? Again, let me know what you guys think, what your plan is. But I think we do have a little bit of an update from you guys. Okay, so the update from them is that they're going to be, I mean, if you listen to, they have an AMA that they did last week. They posted the recording in the Yield Robot Telegram. So definitely check that out if you have any more questions. But I listened to that, and again, I hate listening to these hour-long AMAs when a lot of it is just people asking questions that we already know the answers to, or maybe like people are just getting into a protocol. And I wish that some projects would implement, like, especially in a Discord, keeping people in a certain channel for, let's just say, for the first 2-3 days so that they can get all their newbie questions answered. So that way they're not showing up to AMAs answering or asking like questions and wasting people's times and things like that. That's just my opinion. But during that AMA, they did mention that they're going to be making some NFTs. I don't know exactly how that's going to tie into the Yield Robot protocol yet. So that is kind of interesting. But no other information on the NFTs and how they're going to be implementing them, other than it will be airdropped to the first 5,000 users after production. Right? As we can see here, total users 3,676 total users. So we still have some room. So I'm definitely curious what the implementation of NFTs is going to do for us, and then also protocol as well. But yeah, if you guys have any more information on that, feel free to drop that down in the comments of this video. I don't know. I don't think that they've posted any updated information as far as trade logs or anything like that this week since the last time we talked about them here on the channel. But it seems to still be producing. But again, putting pressure on all of these protocols to not only come on the channel for a live, we can stream you logging into your centralized exchange accounts where you're running bots, and then also putting pressure on people to KYC. Again, if you need any information, if you're a project, if you're one of these projects and you're listening to these videos and you don't have a contact with a reputable KYC company, reach out to me. Send me a message. Happy to put you in contact with one. That being said, let's move on to Drip. What a shit show Drip network has become. 77 cents for the price of Drip. And here, all I've been doing is doing the same thing that I've been telling you guys about. Every couple days, maybe once a week, I'll come in here and claim my available, and then from there I'm just selling it because clearly, based on the price, that's what everybody else is doing. Excuse me. It looks like that's what everybody else is doing. So what I'm doing, taking this $250 in USDT. Again, I'll sell the drip and then send it back over to that wallet where I'm housing the money that I pay myself with and the money that I DCA into, blue chip with. That being said, I don't really have I haven't been keeping up to date with Drip Network, just because I'm over it. To be honest, I'm over all the people that are always so bullish on Drip Network. I'm over people or big YouTubers trying to convince people to send their money to the or to send their drip tokens to the vault so that they can continue to get paid. I'm just over it completely. So I've just been minding my own business, and I don't know if there's anybody else that's in my same position that just doesn't really care anymore. I've ROI'd on this platform, and it is what it is. Just claiming as my available balance increases, like I said, on a every so often, maybe on a weekly basis, I'll go ahead and cash out when it's worth it, right? Like it was today. So a couple $100 there. But really, guys, I think that is everything that I wanted to cover in today's video and really talk about my plan moving forward with all these guys. Again, I stress this. I cannot stress this enough. I am not compounding any of my funds that are in any of these projects until I'm ROI'd. So that way I'm playing with house money, just like I've been doing. Because now here, this is completely risk-free. And even if I wanted to, I could go ahead and get a refund and be able to get that $10,000 back. Been able to double my money since I mean, this is a protocol that I jumped into, I believe, on day one. So I've been in it for a while, and things have been going well. But I don't see the need to request a refund. And it's kind of crazy too. I was talking to a friend on the phone earlier. Like, it's just wild that that some of these types of protocols even exist that we're even talking about here on the channel today. That being said, guys, they're extremely risky. By no means am I vouching for any of these projects I'm talking about here on the channel. I'm just simply sharing with you my journey, what I'm doing with my money. And if you want to take a little bit of information or take tidbits of stuff that I'm doing and maybe use that into your strategy for crypto and DeFi, by all means do so. Just know that you're doing so at your own risk, because I'm just some dumb YouTuber. Like, I'm learning as I go too, guys. And that's the case. That being said, we have a ton of stuff coming to the channel here very soon. Obviously, we've made a bunch of changes. Like I said, we're going to be changing some lighting. I'm going to be doing stuff in the background, all kinds of stuff. We're going to be doing live streams where we could potentially do videos like this, just live, and I could chop it up with you guys in the comments or in the chat. I think that would be pretty cool as well. We'll bring other YouTubers on and talk to them about their journey. A bunch of cool stuff's going to happen this year, so definitely subscribe to the channel for more of that stuff. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.